Hi everybody, Tommy Voris, co-founder of Win-Win Weekend. Have you ever noticed how some people remain positive, they remain happy, they remain energized regardless of what's happening around them? It's almost as if they're shielded from the negativity that surrounds them, and it surrounds all of us. How does that work? It's my opinion and it's my belief that the skill, the ability to remain positive and shield ourselves from what's happening around us, what will take us out of our game, what will ruin our focus. That ability, I believe, is something which we need to master. We have to put energy, attention, and focus on that in order to get from where we are to where we need to be. It's such a common factor that I see in the most successful people in any industry. And today I'm standing at the site of ancient Corinth. And I'm standing here because ancient Corinth was built over 3,000 years ago. And what's unique about ancient Corinth is it's built on the top of a mountain. It's built up almost an unscalable mountain. It took them decades and decades to build this place. Huge marble blocks were brought up here. And what's unique about ancient Corinth is they built it with three distinct walls. 3 walls. Why do you think that? 3 separate walls before you get to the real city. Because they saw the importance of protection. They saw the importance of shielding. And that's exactly how I believe we need to be to protect ourselves from all the negativity out there, all the things that'll take us off of our game. So I put together, by the way, we teach this in Win-Win Weekend. And in Win-Win Weekend, we teach a 13-step process with a handful of in fact, we spent half a day on this. Today, I'm only gonna spend 2 or 3 minutes on this, and I pulled out 4 of the biggest steps. 4 of the biggest steps so that you could do this at home. And this is one of those things where it's great, you could sit there and hear this and say, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, sounds cool, it's fine. I highly recommend that you sit down, you take some notes, and you apply some of this stuff. That's the only way to get change, because thinking and doing are 2 totally different things. So number 1, and I know you heard this before, but are you doing it? Gratitude. Gratitude and appreciation. You know what? Most people wake up and when their feet hit the floor, they're thinking of what are their challenges, what are their struggles, what's not going right. Oh, I gotta go to work now. Oh, the car needs gas on the way to work. Can you believe it? Or they think of the economy or what's not going right. But can you imagine if when you first open your eyes in the morning, if you think, oh my gosh, I'm grateful for, and you list 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever it is, even just one thing before you get out of bed. Can you imagine hitting the floor in that type of an energy? Everything changes. I've used this approach so many times for years, and I used it many times, I hate to admit it, but many, many times throughout the day. If I get hit over the head with a 2x4 during my day, have you been there? Have you had it happen to you where you're kind of on a roll and next thing you know, bam, you're on the ground? Think of what's positive. Think of what's working right. What are you grateful for in your life? And believe me, that's a great way to start your day all over again. Number 2, focus your focus. Focus your focus on what's positive. Look for what's going right. You know, when you start keeping your gratitude journal and when you start focusing your focus, everything changes throughout your day because you're going to want to look for what's working. You're going to want to look for what's going well. We control our focus. As you know, if you heard me speak before, you know our brain brings in up to 400 billion with a B, 400 billion bits of information every second. Yet we can only process 2,000. So what do we see and what do we not see? This is how some people see the economy's messed up and others see opportunity. And it's not, oh, this person has money, that's why they think that. It's a different way of thinking, it's a different focus. So number 2 is controlling your focus. Controlling your focus. Number 3, avoid negative people. You know those people. I believe everything is energy. And everything, especially people, either take your energy wherever you are and they raise it even higher, or they drop you down lower. You have to become very conscious and very aware of the effect of other people's energies on you. This is huge. And believe me, I know that there's people which you cannot avoid. I get it. but you can certainly choose how much time you spend with those people. And you can certainly choose how much of your focus are you giving them? How much of your attention are you giving them? Are you 100% with them, or are you kind of halfway there? Which is, by the way most people go through their lives, kind of halfway there, not in present time. That could be a good thing only with negative people, but of course you want to avoid them. Number 4, the last one I'm going to cover today, and I know you've heard this one before too, I'm certain of it. It's your physical fitness and your nutrition. Your physical body, the fitness, the shape of your body, as well as what you put in your mouth. Your nutrition. What are you feeding your cells? Believe me, a lot of what goes on upstairs, a lot of how you think, feel, act is hormonal. It's chemical. It's a result of what we put into our bodies. And I'm telling you this from my own personal experience, which is a whole long story, but I'm telling you from my own personal experience, when I changed the way I ate, everything changed. And I can tell you with certainty from coaching clients. Once they get their physical fitness, once they get nutrition under control, everything changes. Why? Because success breeds success. Big successes come from small successes. So I know you heard the whole physical fitness, the whole nutrition thing. I don't want to drive you crazy, but I do want to drive you crazy because it's something that's that important. So if you've been kind of on the fence, if you've been wavering, do something. Take some action now to get yourself in better physical shape, as well as the nutrition, the stuff you put into your body. So you have those 4 things. Those 4 things will shield you like a fortress, like ancient Corinth, from the negativity around us. So this is Tommy Voris, co-founder of Win-Win Weekend, and I hope to see you at a future Win-Win event. Until then, be a winner.